travelers, join me and my friends on a weekend adventure in Waterford County. We left Dublin early on a Saturday morning, and the whole journey took us about 2 hours driving. We decided to do a quick coffee stop in Wexford at Ballymoney Bay Beach. They also have public bathrooms and a small wood sauna. The beach was peaceful with beautiful views across the bay. Originally, we were trying to get to Tara Cove Beach, but we couldn't find the entrance, so we just enjoyed what was in front of us. And despite the cloudy weather, there were still people in the water. We grabbed a quick bite while taking in the sea views, and it was the perfect way to break up the journey before continuing towards Waterford. After another hour, we reached Waterford, picked up our friends, and drove another hour to the Ballysaggartmore Towers. There is a small car park right beside the entrance, and the trail forms an easy loop. So either you start on the left or on the right, you will eventually end up back where you started. We chose the left-hand path and made our way towards the first tower. The walk itself is part of the experience. The trail is completely flat and easy to follow, inviting you to slow down and simply take in your surroundings. Walking beneath these trees, covered in moss from the bottom to the top, it's easy to understand why forests have inspired myths, legends, and spiritual beliefs across so many cultures. It's the kind of place that makes you understand how people once believed spirits lived among the woods. After a short walk, we reached a stone bridge, our first site of construction. We crossed under it to reach the next part of the walk that will bring us to the gate towers. Commissioned in the 1840s by Arthur Kelly Usher, they were never intended as fortifications but as simply an extravagant gateway to Ballysaggartmore House. A first impression designed to leave visitors in awe before they had even reached the estate. Built in the Gothic revival style, every pointed arch, turret, battlement, and carved detail was carefully crafted to evoke the grandeur of a medieval castle, projecting wealth, power, and prestige. Constructed from locally quarried sandstones, the towers and adjoining bridge took years of meticulous craftsmanship to complete. Every block was cut, shaped, and laid by hand by skilled stonemasons, creating an entrance that was as much a work of art as it was a statement of status. Ironically, the extraordinary costs of the project became part of the family's downfall, contributing to the financial ruin of the Kelly Ushers. Ballysaggartmore House was eventually abandoned and later demolished, leaving only these magnificent entrance structures as silent witnesses to a vanished estate. What was once an exclusive symbol of status is now a peaceful woodland walk, free for anyone to explore, where history and nature exist side by side. Leaving the towers behind, the path leads you back into the woodland, where the forest once again becomes the main attraction. Thick blankets of moss twisted around trunks and branches, creates figures and curious shapes that invites the imagination to wander. The path eventually reveals another remarkable gatehouse. Although smaller in scale than the main towers, it carries many of the same architectural details. It is almost difficult to imagine that these elaborate structures were not castles, fortifications, or any monument, but it was just simply a gateway built to welcome guests to a private home. Soon after, we were back to the car park. I would definitely recommend adding it to your itinerary, the Lismore Castle and Garden. It is also so close, but unfortunately for us, they are not pet friendly. On the way back, we spotted the Kilmacthomas Viaduct, an impressive stone structure built in the 1870s. Today, it is part of the Greenway, a 46-kilometer walking and cycling trail. From there, we headed back to Waterford City. Waterford is Ireland's oldest city. It was founded by Vikings in 1914 AD, when Norse settlers arrived at the mouth of the River Surrey and established one of their most important trading ports in Ireland. Its strategic location made it the center for commerce, connecting Ireland with the wider Viking world through sea routes that stretched across Europe. More than 1,100 years later, traces of this remarkable past can still be found throughout the city. From medieval streets and ancient walls to museums that preserves the stories of the people who shaped this place. It is this unique blend of Viking heritage, medieval character, creativity, and community spirit that gives Waterford its identity. A city that has been continuously evolving for more than a millennium, while still preserving the stories written into its streets, stones, and tradition. Waterford is home to some of Ireland's most important historical sites, including Reginald's Tower, the Viking Triangle, and the Medieval Museum, each revealing a different chapter of the city's Viking and medieval past. What makes Waterford special is how these landmarks remain woven into everyday life, standing alongside modern streets, cafes, and shops as a living connection between the past and the present. But Waterford is not a city trapped in the past. As we explore these streets, we discover colorful murals and vibrant street art appearing alongside centuries-old buildings, creating a fascinating contrast between ancient heritage and modern creativity. To finish the day, we had dinner at Kyoto restaurant, and honestly, it was a fantastic choice. The portions were huge, the food was delicious, and the prices were incredibly affordable. Sunday started with a change in plans. Our sea safari was cancelled because of the weather, so we quickly made alternative plans, and our first stop was at Gaulstown Dolmen. It is located in a private property. There is a small space for parking in front, and you can enter through this narrow opening on the side wall. It is an easy, flat walk where you can enjoy the view of the fields and animals grazing. After a short walk, we saw the sign to turn left, and we crossed over this gate. This impressive portal tomb that is more than 5,000 years old, dating back to Ireland's Neolithic period, have been here long before castles, churches, or even the Egyptian pyramids were built. Archaeologists believe it was used as a communal burial chamber and may also have played an important ceremonial role. Standing beneath it, it's hard not to question what we understand as technology and how prehistorical people managed to construct something so impressive using only simple tools and teamwork. From there, we made our way to the Mahon Falls, a beautiful waterfall nestled in the heart of the Comeragh Mountains. Cascading around 80 meters down the mountainside, the falls are especially impressive after a heavy rainfall. Surrounded by rugged peaks and sweeping valleys, it's a peaceful place to slow down and simply appreciate the beauty of the Irish landscape. The entire walk unto the waterfall is around 4 kilometers, following a wide gravel path that makes it one of the easiest hikes in the area. It usually takes about 1 hour to complete, depending on how often you stop to admire the scenery. It was incredibly windy that day, which suddenly made perfect sense as to why our boat trip had been cancelled earlier. Although our original plans had changed completely, moments like this are a reminder that flexibility is one of the greatest qualities you can bring when traveling. No matter how much you plan, some things will always be beyond our control. Rather than dwelling on what didn't go as expected, it's worth embracing the opportunity that unfolds instead. Sometimes the places you never intended to visit becomes the highlights of the journey. And perhaps that's a lesson that extends beyond traveling. As we continued along the trail, we were greeted by plenty of sheep and a few curious rams grazing peacefully across the mountainsides, adding yet another touch to the timeless charm of the Irish countryside. After we hiked, we were starving and we stopped for one last meal before making the 2 hours drive back to Dublin. And just like that, another wonderful weekend adventure come to an end. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this itinerary, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next adventure. Bye!